Okay, this is instructions for assembling the cell phone holder for your robot. Parts you need are a hot glue gun, a rubber band, a cell phone plate, two side plates that are identical, a couple of silver washers, couple silver screws. This stuff is called J-channel. Your cell phone is going to sit in the J-channel. You'll want a little sandpaper and, of course, your robot base. This is just the robot base. Your robot base is probably assembled by now. That's okay, it's the same thing. Now, these white pieces, you might get black ones. These are white pieces. They come off the CNC machine and they're a little bit fuzzy on the edge. You can take some of the sandpaper and clean up all the edges on all these white pieces that you get until you're satisfied with the way that they look and get all the fuzz off of them. Now you notice on this piece, this is the piece that swivels and holds your cell phone, that there is a side that is wide and there's a narrow side. The narrow side is for connecting the rubber band to your cell phone, and the wider side is where the J-channel mounts. So we're going to mount the J-channel by just putting some hot glue on the back of the J-channel and mounting that on top. And again, this should be the wider side of your cell phone swivel, and hold that into place until the hot glue hardens. Okay, so that's on there pretty well. It hardens pretty quickly. Now, this swivel goes into these holes on the side plates, and at first it presses in real hard, so you'll have to push that in fairly firmly to get it into place. Then you're going to want to put a washer and a screw there. Now, to accurately place the middle of this pivot, you'll take your Phillips screwdriver and push real hard and make a center dent in that swivel. All right, so we're going to put our washer and our screw back in place. The screw is going to go right in that dent that you made, hopefully just about in the middle of your swivel part. And you'll want to tighten that up fairly firmly. So you'll see that that swivels. Same thing here on the other side. The plate is going to be identical to the other plate, so put that on in the same spot. And again, it might go on a little bit hard. I've got the dent here already, but put a pretty good dent right about in the middle of that swivel. Put your washer on and your screw into that dent that you created with the Phillips screwdriver. It might turn in a little bit difficult at first, but now we've got it into place, and you can see your cell phone is going to, here's the camera on the cell phone, it's going to mount this way, and the rubber band will go around, and that more narrow side of your cell phone holder will hold the rubber band around the back. So that keeps your cell phone into place pretty well, and you can aim it for whatever works best for your robot during competition. Now, this whole assembly is going to mount on your robot in this square hole, and this notch, and this notch. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue on these squares down here in order to hold in the square holes and the notches, and then just press it into place. And it holds on there really well after you hot glue those spots. And then back on with the cell phone, and you've got a cell phone holder for your robot.